Language row escalates in Karnataka. Pro-Kannada organizations name boards and nameplates of business establishments to use Kannada. Now, Karnataka Rakshana Vedike conducts massive protest at Sadalli gate near Kempegowda International Airport. Massive police deployment as KRV workers may attempt to lay siege to the airport. Thousands of pro-Kannada activists protest demanding that the rule be implemented with immediate effect where Kannada name boards for business establishments are installed. The government of Karnataka has ordered that by 28th of February, 60% of the name board should be in Kannada. The BBMP Commissioner Tushar Girinath has given a deadline of 15 days for business establishments to get their name boards printed by 60% in Kannada and the remaining in English. As we can see, a major protest has broken out near Kempegowda Airport, International Kempegowda Airport of Bengaluru, over naming of the business boards and commercial complexes having boards. The BBMP had passed an instruction that by 28th of February, most of such boards and such displays should be in 60% Kannada language, remaining can be in English or other language. Now, thousands of pro-Kannada activists are protesting and they are demanding that the rule be implemented with immediate effect where Kannada name boards for business establishments are installed. While BBMP has set 28th of Feb as the deadline, the protesters are demanding that the rule should be implemented immediately. And as we can see the protesters vandalizing the hoardings which are put out in English language over there. For more on this, we have our colleague Prajwal, who is reporting live from the ground. Prajwal, please, as we can see the situation getting really volatile in Bengaluru over this language controversy, please take us through this language controversy that has erupted. 60% of the BBMP has said 60% of such displays should be in the Kannada language, but protesters want it to be implemented immediately. What's happening, Prajwal? It has happened earlier also. The language thing is a big problem over there.
These groups are splitting apart, and that is what is making it difficult for the law enforcement authorities as well, because boards are being torn out here. This is an advertising board just around 20 meters away from the Devanahalli toll gate leading towards the Kempegowda International Airport, and you can look at it that it has been completely vandalized as well, because these particular advertising spots basically belong to private contractors or vendors. And look at the height that it is in, around 20 to 30 feet at least, and you can look at one of the pro-Kannada activists who is coming down right there, even as the police downstairs remain only mere spectators as well, because at least for precautionary measure they're not even being detained or they're being taken into. So on the other hand, we are also looking at the toll plaza as well. Bhagat, if you could just focus on this toll plaza out here. It's completely empty, and look at it. Where is it leading? It is leading towards the airport, meaning to tell that thousands of commuters who need to leave Bengaluru right now are inconvenienced. Why are they inconvenienced? The reason is right there on the left of our screens as well, where thousands of pro-Kannada activists out here are clearly marching towards this toll gate, laying siege to it. There is no incoming traffic, there is no outgoing traffic, so it is complete pandemonium, it is complete chaos, and this particular traffic jam is going on towards kilometers together, even as additional police force will have to be deployed. That is exactly what we are saying at this point of time. And there are also rallies which are taking place now. One rally moving towards the Kempegowda International Airport, the other rally moving towards the Bengaluru city. The police have a lot of it on their hands as well. Where is the Commissioner of Police for Bengaluru city, Mr. B. Dayananda? Because properties are being vandalized. It is absolute public nuisance out here, because people are not being let to go to the airports as well. You have blocked the service road, you are blocking the main road as well. So is this the sort of behavior that has to be displayed, inconveniencing thousands of commuters who are supposed to be leaving Bengaluru and who are also coming inside the city of Bengaluru? We will also go ahead and question these groups, asking them that they are protesting, but in a violent manner. Is this the rightful way to go ahead and carry out? Now we finally see some sort of breather here. Vehicles are being allowed to move from the service road. Vehicles are being allowed to move from the service road over here as well. So finally, some sort of breather. The traffic police going ahead and stepping in. trying to go on and do their duties as well. But this particular protest is only going ahead and will get ugly. There are like around 30 to 40 vans which have come in. Thousands of them getting down from these vans. There are also BMTC buses which have been put as well to go ahead and detain them if they get unruly and violent. But seems like, that these cops have definitely lost a track of it as well now. With hotels being vandalized, senior police officials are now coming in to the spot as well to go ahead and take stock of the entire situation too. So this is something that needs to be seen at this point of time. Even if my video journalist goes ahead and gets you these visuals, this entire controversy is about the implementation of the Kannada name boards to private establishments as well. And with these activists going ahead vandalizing hotels, restaurants, lodges as well as advertising boards now as well, the law and order will definitely have to be questioned out here, because now we are looking that the law and order is now being ramped up. We're seeing several police personnel going ahead and coming in. We're looking at them in riot gear. They're geared up in riot gear as well. So you can look at that these police are going in. So we might go ahead and look that they might disperse the crowd as well. From what we get to understand, even as we are staying away, looks and seems like the president of the Karnataka Rakshana Vedike, Kempegowda, has finally arrived here. He seems to have finally arrived here at the spot. We will also try to go ahead and get in a reaction. But look at the sort of protest, massive protest, which has not been witnessed in recent years, where thousands and thousands of them are coming out in huge number, even as the language now escalates, mainly the name board as well, because this is not Kannada versus any of the language. This is basically the government versus the Karnataka Rakshana Vedike, who are going ahead and questioning as to why is it not being implemented when it has been done in other states as well. And we need the sense of belongingness too. So this is the sort of protest out here, where the toll plazas were laid siege to, but finally we are seeing some sort of respite, that slowly these buses are moving. Just pan on that bus as well. We're seeing slowly that these buses are finally going ahead and moving now. So finally some sort of respite and relief for a few of the passengers and travelers who are going by. But if anybody is trying to cut in late to the airport, then it is definitely quite a difficult task as well. So all said and done, it's a huge ruckus over the name boards that will have to be installed. BBMP Commissioner gives 15 days deadline. Government of Karnataka gives deadline till 28th of February till it is implemented. But the pro-Kannada activists and the pro-Kannada groups want it to be implemented with immediate effect. So we will need to know as to how it goes. But right now, the law and order situation definitely right here in this, is definitely quite questionable over here. And the Bengaluru police will definitely have to pull up their socks and act upon it.